Hey guys, what's up? It's Klaireeberry. I'm here and I want to do a really quick reading today. Just kind of bust on through it. Do a little bit shorter of a style for Aries right now, okay? Fire signs, still in Leo, although we're moving out of fire and moving into Earth soon. Kind of in the process of that. This one was already over. Luck is on your side. Got some Sagittarius new moon energy here. I'm going to pull another one. Just because I've been shuffling these for a while, so we got some good energy into them. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the afternoon. Don't let your past hold you back. Luck is on your side. Don't let your past hold you back. Kind of love this card. Just love the whole vibe. You know, is it clouds? Is it earth? It's clouds over the earth. South node. Okay. So we already got, I'm with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. Very beautiful card here. Coming straight through, straight to the heart. Okay. I'm going to pull an animal card here as well. Hope you guys are really doing well. August is a pretty good month, I think, for most people. I would think people looking back would be like, oh, maybe, you know, June and July was a little bit more difficult or whatever. Maybe even before that. But August is kind of chill, seems like, for most people, hopefully for you. But, you know, we do learn more from, I guess, the drama, you could say. Stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what. Others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. Love that energy right now. The elk, stand strong, you know, stand tall. Dignity is everything. It's like word is bond. Well, dignity is like more base than that. Okay, so like I said, we're going to try to keep this rolling. I'm going to try not to get off track, and I'm going to try to still give you guys the basic style of reading, just in a little tiny bit more condensed form. You probably won't even notice it. So anyway, let me know what you think. Okay, so jumping right in. Okay, we are going to go with some underlying energy as well. A lot of familiar cards. Find things. What was that? Something. You know, things kind of come in waves, and some things that, you know, when you do a collective reading, you're hitting on the same themes you're doing, you know, if you're going into the deeper levels of somebody's personality or whatever. So like I said, if you're here for, you know, your sun, your cusp, your ascendant, your cross watching, whatever, you're welcome. And it doesn't have to be the time period that, you know, I write on this, because I don't even know if I'm going to start doing that anymore, because it's like, it's whenever you watch it, whenever you could be drawn to it whenever, you know, time is not a restraint. It's not a restraint. So let's jump, like I said, right into this. We've got some great mental energy. We're coming along in our journey. We feel like we're about to accomplish something. We're like right on the precipice of like being able to really accomplish a lot. Like, and just feel, I mean, we're feeling really clear. I think we've kind of reined ourselves in a little bit from some of this other summer energy, you know, kind of the bounce back from all of the eclipse energy was like, and now we're kind of, you know, relaxing into everything. But we still need to stay open to the signs. We need to really stay open to the signs in the upcoming times. And we need to really keep focusing on this new idea of this new beginning. Like, don't wait for New Year's. This is the time when you make something happen for 2019. 2019 is about to be over, you guys. Like, Aries is, if you're going to go out with a bang, if you're going to do something this year, if you're going to, you know, make this your year, you still have plenty of time to make this your year. You know, like I said, time. What is that? So do some inner child work, please. I'm going to be doing lots of videos on this channel. Also, my other channel, I have a playlist for something. I don't know. You can like scan through my playlist and see what they're called, but it's like Law of Attraction. It's probably under Law of Attraction. I know I have a Law of Attraction playlist. So Klaireeberry, same name, same spelling. So yeah, check it out. So here, let's keep on going since we're on a little bit more of an accelerated pace. We're standing tall, we're maintaining our dignity, we're getting where we need to go, and we're resting when we need to rest, and we're very wise at this point. And we're also a little bit comfortable. Like August is it's that deep breath. It's that relaxing day that you have off. You know what I mean? In the midst of the busy ass week. It's like the best day of the week. That's what I'm saying. Like August energy is great. So fucking enjoy it. Enjoy it and don't waste any of your time being negative. You know, not that I see you doing that, but I can tell we've all been going through things and there's a lot of new beginnings right here. I feel like. And a lot of like, you know, the right thing happening. Like it's justice. It's straight up, innocent, childlike energy. That's what you need to do. You need to live like a child, forgive like a child, understand that people are only children themselves. It helps you forgive people, forgiving yourself as a child, doing the inner child work, like all the child work. Okay. I'm calling it switch, shadow work and inner child healing. Switch. It's like the basis of everything you need to do if you're trying to become a conscious person. Like you have to deal with your shit. So we are embarking on a journey. It's like, okay, we've taken the first like little baby steps, right? I did not fart. That's my ball. I swear. My tennis shoes are rubbing on my ball. Sounds weird. Anyway, focusing. We've already started through the new door, but we're like seeing it through. That's the key. Like, you know how, like we're talking about New Year's. So many people start new things and they don't see them through. And it happens right after they start. Like, by February, the gym's empty again. You know what I mean? So the follow through. And every step you take in your follow through makes the next step even easier. Okay, so follow through, work hard, focus, safeguard yourself a lot. Just keep your eye on the prize. The new beginning is where it's at. A lot of twin flame energy here, a lot of dualistic, a lot of like, you're like called on this higher level for sure. You got the Chariot card. You got the protection card though. So like gear up for the trip basically, which kind of like these two together. It's gear up for the trip. Get your shit together so you can get up and go when the time comes, because it's coming. Like, or maybe it just got here, but you still need to get, get going. Doing, decisive action, wisdom, intuitiveness, the feminine energy, knowing what you're doing the shadow work. Sorry, but the cat is always the shadow work. It's the black and the white. The queen is so the goodness and the action and the knowing and all of this wisdom and all this stuff. And then the cat is, what is this black cat? Black cats are bad luck. No, they're not. It's, it's just the way things are. It's just the dualities of life. Okay, so that's kind of where we're at right now. Moving forward into the week, though, we're feeling like, a great sigh of relief. We're kind of reveling in this new lifestyle. Like, we're kind of finally realizing that, okay, it's been crazy, it's been hectic. We had this whole new thing, and then it's almost like when you first get something, you're kind of like startled by it. You're like, wait a second, it's kind of jarring to like start a brand new life. But then after a minute, you're like, hey, this just might work. And that's the only reason why it is working, is because you believe it and you're doing it and you're using your tower moments. The tower moment has happened. You were like, what the fuck? And now you're like, okay, you've like the chips have fallen. The chips have fallen where they may. And it's almost like, yeah, okay, it wasn't the worst tower in the world. It could have been, but you were smart enough to like focus on the positive and keep your emotions at a higher level. Keeping your emotions at a higher level. Oh my goodness. And then focusing on your stuff. Like, you're having some very big, I think, beginnings too. And like this whole new life has to do with your monetary situation as well. So you're like trying to protect that, and you're trying to go through all the steps that, again, change. When you have big change like this, I'm seeing a lot of change, and for fire sign, that's like, yeah, that's a lot. So let's pull one more here. Oh yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Like, you are taking care of business, okay? And you're being divinely guided. You're like very secure. You're very secure, but you're also like, you might be flip-flopping just a little bit. But I mean, I feel like you're really grounded. You're like grounding in, you're knowing who you are. You're going with the flow and like the feeling and the instincts of life. And it's just allowing you to like receive all of this beauty along with your bounty, you know, and working hard is getting you rewards and results, and could be money, could be jobs, could just be like whatever you're doing in your household or whatever. Just, I feel like this is a great time to just enjoy life, kick up your feet, like enjoy the sunsets, breathe the fresh air, you know, eat outside, al fresca, like all this stuff. Don't spend any time worrying. Don't like waste any time with the worrying. When you have something bad, you face it up. You know, if you have something that's really making you feel negative, you need to just face it. You need to just like go deep, like put everything else on hold and go deep into figuring out your worries, figuring out, and that's what this work is. It's like figuring out your inner stuff that's fucked up, that's causing problems. And what causes problems is the worry, the fear, the, mainly it's worry. Like there's just like some really base, you know, worry, fear, lack, things like that. It's kind of all, it's kind of all like intertwined, you know what I mean? So we're coming a long way, you know, like we feel like we've been tossed around on this journey a little bit here. But the reason why we're doing so well is because it's all about the intention. It's all about the work we're doing. And I don't mean just regular work. I'm talking about getting your life straight. And the only way to get your life straight is to get your inner. Your outer is all gonna, it doesn't matter whether you get, oh, well, the career, this and that, like love, like this and that, what is it? No, it's all the same because it all comes from here. It comes from you. It comes from inside you. That's what brings everything, whether it's career, whether it's health, whether it's love, whether it's feelings, emotions, mental, all of it is connected, but it starts with you. All of it starts with you. Your twin flame, your partner, your person, like your whole family and everybody that you know, and just the energy, like it's all of us. We like take responsibility and realize that whenever we let go of the worry and whenever we just give in to this divine situation and, you know, play the fool and just go with the flow, then that's when you get your pentacles. That's what comes after. You know, it's divinely connected, and then you just keep on going down the road because the road is long. Look at that shit, like you. But it doesn't even have to be a road. It can be like flowing river where you just go and go and go and go and go. You know, if you use your instinct, but you have to when the time comes. Like, and even now, like you have to understand your own power in being a creator, and that's what this whole thing is all about here. It's taking your power back and understanding that you too can have a connection to the divine, and you don't need, you know, an intermediary person between you and your divine power. You just don't. So yeah, there's a lot of good energy here. There's a lot of blessings. Like I feel like say your prayers of thanks to the universe or whatever higher power that you would want, and just enjoy everything. Like be grateful and be happy, and you'll get more from being on that frequency, regardless of whether you want to actually call it a prayer or not. That's up to you. I believe, you know, divine powers are helping you, and obviously in your intuition, you know, it's like however you want to put it. So we've got one more. This is towards like next few days to the end of the week or so. We are kind of floating along, riding the tide right now. Okay, riding the tide, being a boss, very intuitive, very much in the higher power of your guides, your angels, your spirits are helping you because you state that, it happens and it becomes real. And don't just say that, oh, for now, but have that mentality as you go through life to focus on that here and now. You don't have to focus on it all day, but like have rituals where you check in with yourself. Like when you go to the bathroom, check in with yourself. When you look in the mirror, check in with yourself. And really that way you can be like, oh, what higher self do I want to check in with right now? Because it's very easy for us to go throughout our days and get like knocked off of our energy. And this is just something that you can use, you know, to like check in your car, check in. It's like when you do your Kegels, that's when you check in. You know, when you're having too much fun, you check in. You do things that you know that ground yourself and get in this even keel. And, you know, it's like you're looking at a whole new life. You're feeling the effects now. It's not just like, oh, we're starting this whole new life. We're not in the manifest stage. You've been doing the work. You've been moving forward. You're going to the new timeline, what everybody's talking about in astrology right now, which is very important coming up for September. Make sure that you are acting the way that you want to act for the next 12 years or so. Let's just put it that way, okay? So 2 more cards, and then we're going to call it good for the evening for Aries, August 2019. We got the King of Pentacles. Gonna pull it. The Magician, of course. You know, this is where, you know, you're just looking inward. You're just, the reason why you're able to be such a good powerful manifestor right now is because you're looking inward. You know, you're shielding yourself. I feel like you're protecting yourself, but you're moving forward and leaving like behind. You don't want to like focus on the past so much. Like, let that go. You might still be having a little bit of issues with that. Like, if you're gonna move forward to the new horizon, like, you don't want to miss it. So you need to go with the flow. You need to go, you know, you need to like open up and go with the flow and go change. Like something else, you're looking at a little bit more change, basically. You need to like keep the flow going and see what parts of you still need to be changed. And so that's where you know, doing the work, balance it out. You know, you're having your fun, you're going to work, you're doing the things you need to sustain yourself, cleaning your house, like going this, but you're also coming home and you're doing the work. It's the balance. It's the spiritual side that's going to project you further than anything else, because there's a lot of things you can get down about. There's a lot of things, like I said, with you throughout your day that can kind of toss you around and get you like out of your higher power energy, you know. And that's the thing, is just staying like focused, knowing that you have the power. You are, you know, you have all of the elements at your disposal. Like, you are a manifestor. Like, that's what we are. Like, that's what we're here. When we know that, like, that's like, we had it all along. You know what I mean? Where's the Fool? The 2 yellow cards here. Yeah, like, you had it all along. You just didn't know it. Now you know, and you are taking great strides. I can really feel it, Aries. You guys are doing awesome. I mean, like, if you're not feeling it, like, I hope that this will get in your head and, you know, help you move into that kind of an energy, because it really is about what you're putting out there. And that's why it's important to, you know, follow tarot readers that really know what they're talking about as far as manifestation and, you know, whatever topic that you're talking about. But it's not just about tarot and, oh, this and this is going to happen to you, and here's my advice, and this is what I would do. Like, that's not the true tarot. Like, I'm not telling you what to do necessarily. I mean, I guess I am in my own way, but you see, it's not like judging it. Like, I would let you judge something big and make a decision for yourself, because ultimately it's not ever going to be like up to some tarot, you know, even whatever's going on in your life, it's not up to the tarot reader to tell you how to react to it necessarily. Like, I mean, we could tell you to be careful and think about this and this and that, but it's not like, oh, if I were you, I wouldn't go stay with him, because they don't know you or your relationship. They're just picking up on the energy. So always keep that in mind. It's like temperance, you know, with anything. And I just want to put that out there as well. So please like, share, subscribe, follow, hit me up all over social media, klaireeberry. And yeah, I have klaireeberry YouTube here as well, not just klaireeberry here on Uncensored. So check it out. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys so soon.